The last video I did, I talked about some players in this year's rookie class who are already starting to look like absolute steals. Well, before you know it, my comment section just exploded with Knicks fans asking about Immanuel Quickley. Where's Quickley? Why isn't Quickley on this list? Don't you watch Immanuel Quickley? Yes, I know who Immanuel Quickley is. I just couldn't bring myself to put him in a video about top rookies when he's only played 2 games. Well, after this most recent game, I am drinking the IQ Kool-Aid like everybody else. In today's video, I think it's time to overreact a little bit to the play of Immanuel Quickley, aka Manny Quick. What is he bringing to this Knicks team, and just how good can Quickley be? Before we get started, though, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Troy. I need you to subscribe and turn on notification bells. I post NBA content multiple times a week, so if you are looking for a place with quality and consistent NBA content, then I would recommend you clicking that subscribe button right now. Would love to have you be a part of this community. We are building something really big here. Leaving a like is another great way to let me know that you are enjoying this content, and it also lets YouTube know to recommend this type of content to other people. 400 likes is always the goal. Let's go for that in today's video. We can all agree that the New York Knicks have been a pretty bad team for the last several years, and I think one big reason for that is because of their issues at the point guard position. I was looking at some of their old rosters, and what I found was actually pretty shocking. It's like the Knicks are allergic to having a decent point guard on the roster. I think the last point guard that you could argue that should have been a starter was post-injury Derrick Rose during the 2016-2017 season. And, even that is up for debate. I guess before that, you'd have to go all the way back to Ray Felton in the 2013-2014 season. Besides that, though, it's mainly been guys like Jose Calderon, Jarrett Jack, guys who were on the back end of their careers, or maybe young guys like Dennis Smith Jr., Emmanuel Mudiay, guys who aren't really starting point guard material. So when you look at it that way, it really makes a lot of sense for Knicks fans to be absolutely going nuts for a guy like Immanuel Quickley. And to be honest, it's easy to get caught up in Quick-SANITY. Remember, Quickley was selected with the 25th pick in the 2020 NBA draft after spending 2 years at the University of Kentucky. And when IQ was picked, many analysts thought that it was a little bit of a reach for him to go so high. He was being talked about as a second rounder. And yeah, I know it's early, but right now it is looking like he should have maybe been picked about 10 to 15 spots higher than what he actually was. As far as what Quickley can bring to the Knicks, his biggest draw as an NBA prospect is as a high-level off-ball shooter. He was 43% last year from 3. That was with almost 5 attempts per game. He is an elite shooter. He also has enough playmaking ability to succeed there. Quickley is also an elite isolation player, and he uses his handles to break down defenders off the dribble. He creates room for his lightning-quick jump shot, or he can get to the rim with his lightning-quick speed. And when he gets to the rim, he's great at taking contact, gets to the line a lot. Last year, 5 free throw attempts per game, and he shot 92% from the line. So whether it's slashing or finishing around the hoop, his aggressiveness is going to be a benefit for him and is already showing up in his limited time with New York. We always like to talk about comparisons with players, and I think one comparison that makes a lot of sense is Jamal Crawford, who's actually a former Knick. Kind of has a complicated relationship with those New York fans, but think what you will about him, Crawford was always capable of playing the point guard spot. He could act as that undersized 2 guard who was really gifted offensively. I think Lou Williams is another good comparison for Quickley. Another guy who's on the smaller side, but can score in bunches and really light it up from deep. The thing about Quickley, though, I already like his defensive tenacity and hustle more so than Crawford or Lou Williams. I think Quickley's going to have a long career, though. This guy is built for New York. RJ Barrett talked about how confident Quickley is and how he comes in and immediately makes the right plays. He gets fouled. He plays great defense. Then you have Coach Tom Thibodeau, who is never the type of guy who's going to praise players, especially rookies. But Thibodeau is just plain giddy over what Quickley is bringing to the team. He calls IQ a student of the game who's already learning how to take advantage of the weaknesses of his opponents. Man, somebody get Tibbs to a doctor because I think he is suffering from Quick-SANITY. But seriously, I think when you factor in Manny Quick's offensive smarts and his ability to attack defenses, his leadership ability as another voice on the floor, his athleticism as one of the fastest guards in last year's draft, his hard work, his hustle, his knockdown shooting, I'm excited to see what's next for him with the Knicks and in the NBA. I think his floor could be a sixth man of the year type of player. And as for ceiling, maybe the Knicks have a piece of their core on the roster right now. Just imagine Immanuel Quickley, Obi Toppin, RJ Barrett, Mitchell Robinson. That sounds pretty good. I know you guys are going to have a lot to say in the comments. I need Knicks fans to comment, especially on this video. And if you are a real Immanuel Quickley fan, I need you to type Manny Quick in the comments so I know. And let me hear what you think about the Knicks this season. Should Tom Thibodeau just hand over the starting point guard spot to IQ as soon as the next game? I mean, what's the worst that could happen, right? Be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel for NBA content all the time. Check out the boxes on the screen for more content just like this. Click on those links to help support the channel. Thanks for watching today's video. My name is Troy. This is the Half Court Report, and I'll see you next time.